Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. D. Eric Body Beats. It's a vibe.
Where do you stand on the old school versus the new school? Who's got the better athletes?
From an athletic standpoint, I mean, you can't argue with what some of the dudes are doing now as far as like their bodies.
Right.
I mean, like Kevin Durant would be a center back in the day, right? And he plays the 2 guard. But like
disgusting.
But it's insane. Like it's not fair how some of these guys are just freaks of nature. Like Giannis, are you serious? Like it's crazy. But at the same time, like I kind of like the old era NBA. Like there's a certain level of softness associated with the NBA right now, as far as like just coddling towards offense, right? They just want to see the ball go in the basket and ISO ball. I think the old NBA, remember playoff fouls, like stuff they did now or did then. If they did that now, like, guys would be suspended for indefinitely. So the game's changed a little bit, but you got to evolve and adapt as things change.
Well, I feel like in the playoff time, they do let it go a little bit.
They amp it up a little bit, but like not
like the way it used to be.
The Bulls-Knicks series back in the day, like John Starks and Scottie Pippen.
Like hard fouls ain't really
yeah,
thing.
like you were sending a message. You do that now, it's a flagrant 2. You're ejected. It's different.
You think is it because there is more money on these guys?
I think so. When you're making that kind of,
you got like protected almost.
Protected, yeah. It's kind of. I mean, you see it in football with quarterbacks too. I think everything's been so driven by money that if you have a franchise quarterback or a franchise player, you want to make sure that they're going to be able to have the longevity of their career and maximize the dollars they can make for the organization,
right,
while you're also paying them buku dollars to play.
Which I want to talk about that too, with what's going on with the athletes now getting paid.
For sure.
But I want to get into your specific story. So tell me about your basketball journey from a little guy to today.
Yeah, man. So I was born in Chicago. We lived out like the northwest side of Chicago till I was in like 3rd grade. But ball's been in my hands forever. My dad's a ref. My dad was my first coach. So from a young age, like I just gravitated to all team sports. I played basketball, baseball, and football, but hoops was my jam. I love the game. I love the team aspect of it, but at the same time, like you can work on your game on your own. You don't need anything except a will to succeed. My dad exposed me, take me to the west side of Chicago at a young age. I got to, play against the best that the city had to offer. Then we moved out to the suburbs, and from there it was like basketball was my thing, and I was fortunate to be pretty good at a young age, and then went to Buffalo Grove High School. I was only 5'5" as a freshman, so I played freshman A. I played St. Viator feeder and then switched over to Buffalo Grove feeder at the end of my middle school days. But, I was just the starting point guard on the freshman A team. Had a big growth spurt the summer.
Yeah, what was the growth spurt?
Yeah, I grew 6 inches the summer going into my sophomore year of high school. So I got to like 5'9", 5'10", 5'11".
And you were already kind of nice at 5'5".
But yeah, it was all right. But I was like physically not ready. And then all of a sudden, so I had that big jump that spring and summer. And then I got moved up to the varsity. So I was a 3-year starter on Buffalo Grove's varsity, and we were co-champs 1 year, and then my senior year we won the conference outright, the Mid-Suburban League East, and then got some attention, got recruited by some schools, had some opportunities to maybe walk on at the Division I level, but mostly was getting recruited by Division III schools, and ultimately decided to go to the school that gave me the most money, and that was Concordia University, right outside Oak Park in River Forest, really close to actually where Triton is. So I played there my freshman year. We struggled. It felt like a JV high school atmosphere. D3 hoops is a different animal. So I'm used to these packed crowds at Buffalo Grove and playing in front of nobody really at Concordia. So it was different, man.
D. Eric Body